day, my friends. Perilous 3D here as always, and welcome to episode 17 of our Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival series. Today we are yet again going to tackle 3 goals, or challenges, or whatever you want to call them. I'm actually not quite sure where to go at this point in the series. We've done pretty much everything at this point. It may be time to start wrapping things up, but we'll talk about that here in just a second. Now, there were some recent updates done. They may not be super new by the time you see this video, since everything is kind of behind on the channel, so that I'm constantly releasing content. However, today, what is the date today? I think today is February the 19th. So as of today, I think a couple of days ago, they released a new patch. And as you can see here, I'm on version pre-alpha 5.4.0.0312. And the updates to the last patch were basically some updates to the hull blocks. They did some updates to the transparent windows. Some of the windows are curved now, and they kind of go around the corner. As you'll recall from before, there was no corner windows. Now there are some that are rounded rather than being like sharp corners. We can show you all that stuff. Maybe that'll be one of the things we'll do here today. But I just wanted to quickly go into the options and see if... Oh my goodness, look at this, folks. VSync is finally here. So the good people over at Empyrion Game Development have actually finally incorporated a VSync, which is fantastic. That should take care of all the screen tearing that I've been experiencing. That's, as I mentioned, 9 times out of 10, VSync corrects that for me. So I'm so glad that they finally incorporated that here into the game. It's already checked, so I don't even have to check the box. How awesome is that? And obviously they listen to their fans, folks, which is so important for a game company like that to actually listen to their fans' feedback. So I'm very impressed, very happy with that. Let's go ahead and jump in the game here as I discuss our goals here for today. So number 1, I'm going to try in this video here to tie up loose ends. As you can see, I load up into my capital vessel, which we covered in the previous episode. You saw me building it, and then the final product at the end. Hopefully that video wasn't too long and drawn out for you. I tried to add a little bit of music to entertain while I was building that thing, because it took me quite a while, actually. The video doesn't capture it very well, but it took me at least 2 or 3 hours to build this thing. I took my time with it over the span of a couple days, and yeah, here we are. So I've done pretty much everything I wanted to do with this capital vessel. So I'm looking to, in this video, tie up some loose ends. What I mean by that is, if there's anything we haven't really done or covered in our series here, I'm going to try and do that. Goal number 2 is going to be to try our best to explore the rest of the galaxy. I don't know how much time we're going to have to do that in this episode, because I want to keep it kind of short and, well, trim at least. And then goal number 3 is to think of future episodes, subjects, topics, and then talk about our how-to videos as well. As you may or may not know, I'm also releasing some how-to videos with regards to Empyrion, how to build a small vessel, how to build a capital vessel, how to make a base, how to live forever, stuff like that. So check those out. But I think as it stands, folks, I've done pretty much everything I can think of in the game to do. I mean, you could always keep building stuff. You could always keep making bases on different planets and making different types of capital vessels or small vessels. The game, end game, is somewhat lackluster. I say that, but we have to remind ourselves again that this game is in pre-alpha phase, alpha being just around the corner, where we're going to see the forest biome and a couple of other updates to the graphics and to the different elements in the game. However, during endgame, there's not a whole lot to do other than just, go around destroying drones. You can go invade enemy bases, stuff like that. But it really turns into a sandbox towards the end of the game, because there's not a whole lot else to do. I mean, I took a trip between episodes and got myself some of the ore that I was missing. I'm not sure if I got everything that I need. I'm pretty sure I loaded everything up here on my capital vessel, so I can go take a look. I've got a garden down here now that's growing pretty much everything I need. It's all filled out. Got pumpkins over there, wheat, durian, all that stuff. Let me take a look at my constructor here. So I've got sathium, I've got neodymium, we got silicon, all that basic stuff, lots of promethium. So I do have erestrum. There was perhaps one more that we were missing. What was it? Zascosium. So I suppose we could go hunting for Zascosium, but that's not that entertaining. If anything, I'll breeze through that, guys, so that you don't have to, you know, join me for the boring parts of traveling and whatnot. But I'm not even sure where to get that, to be honest. The erestrum I found on the lava planet that I'm parked in front of. I don't remember the name. I suppose I could look it up here. It's probably the one I'm closest to, so Aestus? Here. What I want to reveal in this episode is that I plan to start a new Let's Play series on Starbound. And if you're not familiar with Starbound, Starbound is a 2D sandbox adventure space game. Not completely unlike this one. It's similar in a lot of ways. It's 2D, obviously, instead of being 3D. It's a little bit more cartoony. Very similar to Terraria, if you've played that. If you haven't played that game, it's kind of like a 2D version of Minecraft. So, you know, these games are all very similar in their own ways. Lots of digging, lots of mining, making weapons, upgrading, fighting enemies, fighting bosses, that kind of stuff. Of course, there's no bosses in Empyrion just yet. But I've been tossing around the idea of doing a Starbound Let's Play for a long time now. I've recorded several episodes. I've had a few mishaps with my videos where they disappeared or they didn't record right. And I started to feel as though I was cursed and wasn't able to produce. But now that I've got some good experience with the Empyrion and we've had such good feedback from everyone and some pretty decent views, I'm going to go ahead and start that series, I believe. But I'm not going to be regularly releasing any more of these episodes because I want to concentrate more on Starbound, which has been something that's been on my mind for a long time now, well, since it was released, actually. I bought the game when it was first released. I was really looking forward to it because I was hugely addicted to Terraria, and even recently I got off of a Terraria kick not that long ago. So Starbound is the next natural place for me to go with my channel and with my Let's Play series, so look forward to that. But I've said enough about that. Stay tuned for more on that, but today we're playing Empyrion, so let's focus on that. But let's figure out where this Zascosium stuff is. As you know by now, if you've watched this series, I don't look stuff up. I try and figure it out on my own, because I think that's where a lot of the novelty is in the game. So that's the trend that I'm going to be continuing here now. Zascosium. If I was Zascosium, where would I be? Let's just go process of elimination here. I know it's not on Aestus. Aestus? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but anyway. Let's go to Skillon. We'll go have a look-see, and maybe it's there. Who knows? Looks like Skillon is relatively close. For anybody that doesn't know, to go into hyperdrive, you have to be going relatively fast. I'm not sure what the exact number is. I've been able to enter light speed at 90 meters per second, I believe it was. Here, I'll test it now. Okay, actually 80 seems to do the trick. So once you're going at least 80, or maybe lower, I'm not sure, you hit K, and that sends you into hyperdrive, or light speed, whatever you want to call it. Already I'm in trouble here. There's a space drone. I don't have any weapons on my capital vessel yet, so I'm going to have to be careful here. If I can just stop this guy. And I'll do some drone killing to just get these things out of the way so they're not a threat to us. Last thing I want is my capital vessel to have some holes blown into it. Alright, so I'm going to hop into the... I'm going to call this thing the Mighty Duck. I'm going to hop into the Mighty Duck here and go blow some of these drones up. Wow, this thing's coming right at me. I haven't upgraded. Maybe that's something I should do as well, is update or upgrade my... Whoa! Oh, I thought he was shooting at me. The AI on these drones is really bad, guys. Most of the time, if I get close enough to them, they won't even shoot me, or they don't even spot you. So you literally just, you know, fly right up to them and then just shoot them out of the air. Hopefully they update that in the near future. My aim is awful. There's one down. So as I was saying, I haven't upgraded my weapons on the small vessel yet. I probably should do that with the newer stuff. But as I recall, I will need Zascosium to do that. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just leave my capital vessel back there. Hopefully it'll be safe where it is. I don't wreck. That's the fear here. The worry is that I'll wreck my small vessel and I'll have no way to get back to my capital vessel. If I have to respawn back at Akua, I'll really be in a bad place and I'll have lost my capital vessel. But it should be safe, at least until I make it back. So I believe that's the Skillon planet that I want to go to. Was going to take out the rest of these drones, but it looks like they're pretty far away. Yeah, I don't think there's really a need to go kill those guys. Yeah, I'm just going to go in for a landing here. We'll take a look and see if there's any Zascosium here. If there is, I'll go mine it. And if there's not, then we'll keep cruising and look for that stuff somewhere else. So nothing on Skillon. Aestus is the one that had the arrest drum. There's a trading outpost as well. I visited that, I believe, in a previous episode and got shot at and blew out the cannons and the turrets that were there, but there was nothing on there. Ningus, I don't think is the place we're looking for, but we'll go check it out anyway just to be safe. Let's test out the speed here. How fast do we need to be going? Okay, 20 is not doing it. 30 is not doing it. 40, no. 50? Okay, so you have to be doing... Wow, that's not bad. So you have to be doing at least 50 meters per second in order to use the hyperdrive. So keep that in mind. It looks like they haven't fixed the arrow either. My ship is not pointing the right way. It's pointing up or north or whatever, and it should be pointing towards the planet. They haven't fixed that yet, but I'm sure that's coming. Now, is there Zascosium on this planet or not? We shall see. Wow, nothing here. Copper, neodymium, and promethium. Alright. So much for this place. We're out of here. That being said, let us cruise here to another system and hopefully find our Zascosium. I did upgrade my weapon on one of the previous episodes here. Since I had some Arrestrum, I was able to make this bad boy. This is probably my favorite weapon in the game. This is the pulse rifle, and it shoots very quick. That's why I like it. The damage is not that high on it. I think it's only, what is it, 50? 60, but it shoots very fast, and I'll show you what it's like here. See, it shoots very quick. I went through almost a full clip just in that short amount of time, so it's way better than the assault rifle. And the zoom on it's pretty good. Zooms in pretty good. And it looks cool. Oh, one thing I noticed while I'm looking at my skill tree here, as you'll notice, my available unlock points are up to 1,923, and I figured out why that is your level cap stops at 20. The level cap is 20. However, your points keep going up. So every time you kill something, every time you blow up a drone, stuff like that, you keep getting more points as though you're leveling up. Hope that makes sense what I'm trying to say here. So it's almost like I'm at level whatever 35 at this point, and it gives me the points as though I am at level 35, but the cap is locked at 20. So you end up, long story short, you end up with a whole bunch of extra unlock points that you can't do anything with. I've unlocked everything at this point, unless they've added stuff in the latest patch that I'm not aware of. Yeah, I've got everything unlocked here. Always a good idea to go through it every once in a while, though, because there are sometimes free or zero costing things that you can unlock. There we go. Exactly why I check it once in a while. These are those new blocks I was referring to earlier in the video. So we've got now hull corner round invisible, hull slope half top, or 1x2 tops I should say, hull slope 1x2 bottom. It'll give our designs a little bit more flair, a little bit more. Wow, they actually added a lot. Check these out on the Facebook page. The Empyrion Galactic Survival Facebook page has some screenshots of these puppies in action. Wow, a lot of new windows and things. More than I thought. These should actually cost points because we have such an abundance of them. Could actually be doing stuff with our points, but whatever. There we go. So I've unlocked all of the building blocks. Hover vessel. Maybe that's something that we can do before I wrap up the series. And again, I know I'm going back and forth here between wrapping up and not for the series, but I just can't think of much else to do, guys, with this series, and I don't want to make just dull, pointless videos. I like to do stuff where it's somewhat entertaining at least. But maybe that'll be one thing we'll do before I wrap up the series, is we can make a hover vessel. And if you missed it on previous episodes, I didn't see a point of doing that, since it's not the best vehicle in the game. It's really kind of terrible, if you ask me. But Omicron's definitely not the place we want to go. But it might be a good thing to do, since we're trying to do everything we can in the game, and that's one thing we haven't done, so it might be a good thing to do. Let's try Aetus. Aetus? Aetus? I don't know. That place. This might be the one. I don't think I've visited this one yet. This planet actually doesn't look familiar to me, so I think this might be new to the game, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see. Is that green stuff? Oh no, not that green stuff. Looks like a whole planet full of green stuff. Unless that's water, I'm not sure what that is. Looks weird. Looks like a brain or something. Whoa, it looks a lot different when you get in the atmosphere. Okay, let's see. Orestrum, Sathium, Promethium. Darn it. Alright, well, at least we know now that there's another place to get our Orestrum if we really need to. Got to be careful here. I totally forgot I'm in my capital vessel, and the capital vessel doesn't do well. Oh boy, am I falling? I think I'm falling. And I think I am. Okay, this is not good. This is really not good. I do not want to crash this thing, and it looks like I am. I am going to crash it. We are crashing. We are crashing our capital vessel. Oh boy. This is not good, folks. Oh, I'm so bad for getting myself in these predicaments. My capital vessel's probably taking heavy damage right now, and I can't get it up off the ground because there's too much weight on it. Oh man, this is not good. Don't take too much damage. Come on, baby. Whew. Okay, we're safe for now. I'm really precariously dangling on this cliff here, but I'm gonna have to add some additional thrusters because I don't have enough to get me off the ground here. I didn't consider that when I was entering the atmosphere on this planet. Stay here. Stay. And there's aliens all around that are trying to mount my ship. Stay, stay, stop moving. Is it stopped? Please stop. What a weird, what a precarious place to be. Oh my god. This is not good. Not good at all. Anyway, guys, don't make the same mistake I did. be prepared. Have more thrusters than what you need, because then you'll end up getting in situations like this, and that is just not good. Look at how awkward that is now, because I'm on such an angle. These aliens just really want to bite my face. Okay. Let's go make our thrusters here and get the heck out of this place, because this is not good. This is really not good. Okay. I'm gonna make more than I need so that I can get up off here and not have this problem again. Hopefully I can make it. If I can't make these thrusters, we're in big trouble. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now the test. Did that do the trick? We shall see. Hope I didn't do too much damage to my CV here. I'll have to repair it when I get to a safe place, maybe in space or something. Alright, let's see if that worked. Oh god, no, that's much worse. What happened? Why is that happening? Why is that not working? Oh god, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on, come on! This is bad. I'm not sure why that's happening. Okay. Now that we're straight, we should be able to lift up off the ground. There we go. It's just so heavy that it's having trouble getting up off the ground. I could have probably added more thrusters at the bottom, and that's one thing I might very well do between episodes, is add more of those thrusters that have more force to the bottom, at least, so I can lift up off the ground. But really what I should have done is left this thing in orbit and taken my small vessel to enter the planet. I wasn't thinking there, and it almost cost me my capital vessel. So don't make the same mistake I did. Do as I say, not as I do, as my mom used to say. Zahines we have not done yet. We've not checked that one, so let's do that one next. Iron, magnesium, promethium. Man, really having a hard time finding this stuff. Of course it's going to be in the last place you look, right? It's always in the last place you look. Okay, so we did that one. We haven't done this one yet. How many more are there? Let me see. Oh, it's not on Omicron, I know that. So I believe this is the last one we have to check. Masperon. And if it's not on this one, I don't know what to think. Can I go through the planet? This will be an interesting experiment. I'm up to speed. Let's see if I can go right through the planet here. Looks like you can. Huh, that's funny. Defies the laws of physics. Okay, what? Yeah, there we go. We found some. I was going to say, what is going on? But we finally found some. Okay, so now that I know it's here, let me get this puppy back into orbit. I'm going to park it, get out, go get some Zascosium, and then get the heck out of here and get back home. That crosses off one of our goals of exploring the rest of the galaxy here, or the universe. We've been to every planet, we've been to every system and every outpost. So that cross that off of our list. Tie up loose ends. Well, there aren't very many loose ends to tie up at this point. And thinking of future episodes, as I said, as Elion releases new updates and new, parts of the game and interesting things to discover, I'll keep making episodes. But I'm not going to be releasing them regularly anymore, since there's not really that much left to do in the game. Yeah, we found some Zascosium already. Alright, that was easy. But yeah, I'm going to concentrate my efforts and spend my energy on a new series instead, which I hope you'll enjoy. Now I'm going to want to be careful here, because I'm noticing that there are textures missing, and that can get you into trouble with falling through the world. I did put out a how-to video on how to get around that. If you happen to... Oh, there's a space drone too. If you happen to fall through the textures and you're just falling endlessly, you will die eventually, so you want to be careful. And the way to get around that... Whoa, crap. Oh, man. Was not expecting that. And I have a parasite now. Ah, another one. And that drone's approaching too. I'm getting slammed. I am getting slammed here. These guys are worse than the plant monsters. I'm telling you. Well, maybe not that bad, but pretty darn close. Loot that? Yeah, I loot that already. Might as well go pick up the stuff in the drone. Never hurts. Pick up some of this stuff too. That's actually one thing I haven't been doing. Looks like I can't loot this thing. Okay. It's actually one thing I haven't been doing that I should have done is picking up different plants so that I can plant them at home. Wow, the aim on this thing is horrible. Come on. Come on, reload! Quickly running out of health here. And I'm infected with a parasite, so I have to be careful here. There's another one. I can hear it. Where is it? I'm gonna blow it up at the... Whoa, and another drone. Are you kidding me? What is that thing? What is this thing? A fat bug. Shoot it! Shoot! Shoot! What are you doing? Oh, this is not good. That thing is blowing up my small vessel. It is blowing up my small vessel. Oh no, we might be stranded here. This thing's still after me, yes it is. And another one. Oh my god, I can't get a break. I cannot get a break, and I'm dead. Just like that, dead. I really hope my small vessel didn't take too much damage there. I can get it up off the ground. Oh guys, I'm so bad for that. I get distracted by every little thing, and... Well, obviously we got surrounded and swarmed here, but I should have just started digging right away and not... Oh man, so many drones. Okay, I gotta get my stuff back here. There's my backpack. I want to draw attention. Is that... It's another alien. This is not looking good. Not looking good at all, at all, at all. Yeah, I got another one after me now. Gotta loot this. Keep moving. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I should have just started digging and not cared about that drone. The parts... Oh man, is this thing busted or what? We got no power. We got no power, guys. I don't know what to do. It's not good. Really not good. I think it blew up my fuel tank. There's an excessive amount of enemies here. I'm not sure why. Yeah. But like, you have no chance. You get down here. I've got no armor. My weapon's not that great. It's okay, but it's not that great. You see what I mean? We're getting slammed with all kinds of aliens and drones right off the bat. That's why I should have just started digging, got my arrestrum, and then get the heck out of here. But I'm so easily distracted. I'm like a seagull when I see something shiny, like, ooh, what's that? Or in this case, it was the drone. You know, the loot was luring me over. Well, I'm not sure what to say at this point or what to do. The vessel is still in good shape. It has all the thrusters from what I can tell here. Of all the things that could have blown up, it blows up my fuel tank. Actually, we're missing a lot of stuff here. I just noticed. My poor ship. The poor Mighty Duck. I was so proud of this design too. I was so happy with it. That drone really did a lot of damage in a short amount of time. And it almost seemed to target... It almost seems like it was targeting the vulnerable parts of my ship. Like it knew to attack the fuel tank and the generator. Those are the two things that it blew up first. And then it started going for thrusters, it looks like. A lot more damage on the ship here than I thought. As far as I know, there's... Oh man, give me a break. Come on. Seriously, another one. Where are these guys coming from? I hear another one too. This is awful. Okay. So yeah, a lot more damage on here than I thought. We lost the generator, the fuel tank. We lose the RCS. We lost the RCS too. Wow. I can't believe how much damage it did in such a short amount of time. As you can see, there's a lot of drones flying around here. As soon as they spot this thing, they're just going to keep destroying it until it's gone. The other thing is, the capital vessel is parked in orbit right now on this planet, and unless I build another capital vessel, I have no way of getting back here. And to make things even worse, all of my materials, which is a stupid move on my part, all of my materials are aboard the capital vessel, which is in orbit around this planet. So even if I go back to Akua, I'm going to have nothing to work with other than what... Actually, I can't even bring the stuff I have on me, so I'm going to have to rely on the stuff that I get from the... oh man, what a mess. I'm going to have to rely on the stuff that I get from the escape pod to bail me out, which means having to mine and farm everything from scratch. I am in a bad situation right now. So again, don't make the same mistake I did, guys. If you're coming to this planet for Zascosium, land your ship, start digging, stay away from enemies, protect yourself, blow up what you can with your ship before you land, make sure everything is safe, get your stuff, and then get the hell out of there. Because it's not worth losing everything like I'm about to here. It's gonna rot. Am I getting shot at? Yes, I am. Cannot catch a break, folks. I cannot catch a break for the life of me. Ever. And I'm dead. So that's what I mean. This is going to be a total loss. These drones are just going to keep coming back and coming back and, you know, blowing up my ship until it's gone. So I'm going to call this a loss and just suck it up and move on. Not much else I can do. One thing where did my backpack go? Did he just blow up my backpack? Oh no, there it is. Okay, leave me alone for 5 seconds, please. 5 seconds is all I'm asking. I just attracted an alien. Beautiful. Dead again. So rather than getting frustrated here, I'm just gonna chalk it up as a loss and suck it up. That's it. I really didn't want to end this series on a negative note, getting pwned by aliens and drones on some alien planet, but hey, it is what it is. What can you do? You can only roll with the punches. So that's that. I'm gonna have to build a new capital vessel and a small vessel to get back to that place, and then get my other capital vessel to get all of my materials. What a mess. And as you can see here, there's issues with the textures again. This hasn't been an issue for quite some time, but looks like evidently the last patch messed up the textures again, and there's big holes in the world everywhere. Between the ending of this series and the beginning of my Starbound Let's Play, I might try and get, you know, another capital vessel built, something really basic to get myself back to that other capital vessel that I had made. Get my stuff back, bring that all back to Akua, maybe salvage my small vessel, get some of that Zascosium, get myself to a place where I want it to be, basically, and then I'll pick up again once Alpha kicks off, and then we'll explore the world together and see where we're at. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, folks. I hope you enjoyed this series up to this point, and again, I'm not ending the series, but I'm going to put it on hiatus for the time being, and we'll pick up again once there's been a few updates to the game. Last thing I want to do is start messing around with like missing textures in the game, which is really annoying, especially when you're starting to, like, if I was drilling for Zascosium and I fell through the world, I would be pretty upset. So rather than messing around with glitches in the game, I'm going to give the developers a little bit more time to work on the game, and we will pick up again in the future once a few additional patches have been released and I get myself back to pretty much where I was at the start of this video, and maybe a little bit more well off when I've had a chance to farm up some more Restrum and Zascosium and all that stuff, and definitely upgrade weapons on my ship and capital vessel as well. So that's where we're at. That's where I'm going to end things. I really, really want to thank you for joining me on this episode and on the series up to this point. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were entertained by all my follies and my stupid moves, but also my victories and all the fun that we had building our base and our small vessel and capital vessel up to this point. So join me again next time for episode 18. Again, I'm not sure when that will be exactly, but look forward to my first episode, finally, of Starbound Let's Play. And yeah, I hope you'll join me for that, and you enjoy the ride on that side of things. Again, thank you very much, everybody, for joining. Tune in again next time. And as always, be safe, play safe, and good luck in all your adventures. Bye-bye.